what's up? This is Sifu Cuddle, and for this video, we're going to be doing a nice basic warm-up exercise for the broadsword. Now, this is something that I like to teach to all of my students before they start learning the form, and it is a basic exercise. This will help improve your broadsword form if you already know it, and it also help develop coordination and open up the shoulders, okay? So, let's go get to work. Okay, so this is a very simple exercise, but this is also very important when you're training with the sword for Choy Li Fut. Now, this is something that I teach all of my students very first when they start learning broadsword basics, even before learning the form. And this exercise is very important to open up the shoulders and create good habits while doing the broadsword form. Now, in the Choy Li Fut system, anytime the sword goes behind the head or goes around the body, it actually has to make contact with the back. This is very particular to the Choy Li Fut style. Not all styles do this, but this is something that we develop awareness of the blade, knowing exactly where it is at all times, and as well, we open up the shoulder so that we can develop that flexibility necessary for techniques later on in the form. Now, here's the two key points that you're going to need to make sure that this passes around the head without hitting it. One of them is, besides maintaining contact, you actually want to make sure that you raise the sword up high, okay? That's kind of why we call this one back scratchers. It's not necessarily that you want to try to scratch your back with the sword. That's very dangerous. You're going to get yourself hurt. But it's the motion of coming up and over as we go around the head with the blade. If you keep the hand too low, you will probably have to duck, losing eye contact and intention with your target, as well as never totally being sure where the blade is. So instead of moving around the blade, you move the blade around you, okay? So we're going to simply just rest it on our same side shoulder, making sure to maintain contact the entire time. Bring it up, over to the other shoulder, and then back down. Up, over to the shoulder, and back down. Now we'll keep this motion going, maintaining contact the whole time, and then relying on keeping the head nice and straight, no ducking underneath the blade, and opening up this shoulder so that you can raise that blade nice and high up. Now I like to count these every time it comes back to a position. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I usually make my students do this 50 to 100 times, and it's also good to balance out on each side. Although the broadsword you're going to be using in only one hand, if you can balance it out, it'll prepare you for when you have double broadswords, and it also just keep your body nice and even. Alright, so even though this one is a simple exercise, this is something very important, not only to establish a good foundation and develop good habits, but also to develop a good broadsword form in general. So use this one as a warm-up. This will keep you from locking up that shoulder if you go in with too much power in broadsword practice, and it'll help as well develop the fluidity of your form. Okay? Have fun with this one. Train as much as possible. Until next time, this is Sifu Cuddle.
Bam! Fist with a foul out.